Hey guys, Chris Coronado back with Coronado Property Group, continuing on with the meaningful marketing mission. We are here at Katie's house, one of Katie's houses, and I'm sitting with Tracey Waal and also Katie. Wanted to really just get together. I'm really excited that you guys allowed us into this great house. I took the tour. If this thing was for sale, we'd probably be $100,000 over asking and all that fun real estate stuff. But Katie's house is really fantastic. If you guys haven't seen some of the posts already or visited the website, I encourage you to do so. It's dedicated strictly to improving the lives of individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities and giving them a home, giving them a place to live and be, and obviously give the families a little bit of reprieve and also the understanding of having a place that they can go. So Tracey, I know you're a huge part of this, and Katie is too, right? At the end of the day, with understanding that this is Katie, how did the name come about, and how did all this kind of start?
Okay, so obviously Katie.
Yeah.
So Katie's House. It's a nonprofit 501c3 organization created in 2001 when my parents realized that Katie would not be able to live on her own, needed help in the future.
Sure.
And they didn't like the options that were available. So my mom took it upon herself to start this organization. She wanted something different where the parents had some control over the situation and who works with the young adults, and that they could do their own activities, that they can have a say in who they live with and where they live. So that's where Katie's house started.
Got it. I'll go off script a little bit. Katie, you have a roommate, right? Do you like them? Excellent. And I know that there's several houses within the organization, and they'll go anywhere between 3 to 4 so people per house, obviously men, women, and all the rest. And I think and there's obviously staff, right? Which is fantastic from what I understand.
Yeah.
Looking at that obstacle and kind of understanding a little bit more about what this all was when you guys said, and look, this is where some of the meaningful marketing mission comes from, is there's few options out there, and there's some stuff that, unfortunately misses the mark on what some people want. What do you think were some of the bigger obstacles in the beginning of this with your parents of developing something like this or starting something like this?
I think the obstacles to, getting the funding,
Yeah.
raising money, you just don't have money to
Right.
buy a house, for everybody.
Sure.
So, starting grassroots to figure out for a lot of the young adults how to get funding for themselves, like the state or, powers that be aren't all so forthcoming per se. You really have to do some digging, you have to know. My mom actually self-published a book to help other families, other parents, figure out this crazy way of getting things done. And the state now actually refers her when people come to them with questions. They say, talk to Evelyn, she'll tell you what to do.
Okay.
Because this is the preferred way for them. This is great for everybody.
And Evelyn had shared before this, even this pamphlet with maybe a dozen other properties or homes or organizations that she's helped obviously go through to even do this, and she's like, yeah, that's only a couple. Yeah. So that's huge, and it's such a big impact, because obviously, I mean, to your point, when you are a smaller organization or trying to get your grassroots going, buying 20 houses in one shot just isn't in the cards for a lot of people. Now, if there's some people out there that could buy about 20 houses, let's go. These aren't crazy houses. Like, let's get rocking. This is kind of what we do. And obviously you guys are going to use me. Or someone within Coronado Property Group, maybe Mandy Major, who obviously has a relation here, which I'm really excited about. So over the last 20 years that you guys have been going, you said 2001, so it's been 22 years now. How many families, yeah, I know, trust me, I get it. Well, 2001 was only 10 years ago, right? How many families have you guys had coming in and out and helping? Or what does that look like?
That
It's a lot, I'm assuming.
I don't know actual numbers. I have to say, there are constantly people reaching out to my mom. So,
and you guys have a bunch of other things happening within this. You mentioned something like the friendship group or the circle
so
group.
we have a friendship group, we have circle of friends, we have book club. Gives these young adults with developmental or intellectual disabilities purpose and joy and excitement and things to do. And what else? Oh, school too.
Good. See?
So
Good job.
every weekend they have a better social life than we do, I'm sure.
There's no doubt. When I was asking, like, so we were looking at questions, obviously, that we want to go through and kind of bring some awareness to it. Katie's day is just, it's intense, right? You're doing a lot all the time. It's amazing. I don't know how you have the energy. Just hearing about it made me tired. So what do you think the proudest moment or the biggest accomplishment, if you were to pinpoint something of what your parents or you guys have done here that you say, hey, this is it for us?
You know, I think that it's peace of mind. You know, you as a parent, as a sibling, you know that your loved one is going to be taken care of and that they're living a life that's fulfilling and happy, right? Yeah.
Do you like your house?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite part of the house?
My
Your room?
Your room or your roommate?
room.
Oh,
all right.
Roommate. That's wonderful.
Even better. That's wonderful.
I
So,
love my room.
Oh, you love your room too.
well, and it's a very pretty room. Very stylish colors, by the way. So, what are you guys working on currently, or what do you think as we're going through this the whole entire month of April? What should be like the number one thing that we should be focusing on that our audience should hear that you guys, hey, we want to try to accomplish this or get this done?
Well, just a little while ago, we were talking with my mom, and she was saying how we would like to raise some money for an elevator.
Okay.
So there's a pretty big goal.
Yeah, that's
this
a lofty
way. There's
goal.
some stairs to get up to the bedrooms here,
Yeah.
and if we can get an elevator installed inside the house, that would make it easier for people to get in the house and up to their rooms in the future. That would be amazing.
Yeah, and I think as we look at that, so guys, elevator, first request we've had so far, but I understand exactly where you're coming from as far as making these even more and more ADA compliant, and to the idea of like just making it easier to move around and do all of this is just, yeah. From if people are looking to actually help with getting an elevator, look, money's the number one thing, guys. I think is what we're going to get out of this. The idea that donating to such a wonderful organization is certainly something that, and improving this space, and not that it needs improving, it's really beautiful, but to multiply this, I think is going to be dramatically important, and obviously making it even easier to get in and out of and up and down and all the rest is going to be enormous. Where can people go beyond obviously what we're doing to try to get it out as much as possible? Where can people go to find out more information?
katieshouse.org.
Okay, that's it. Easy as that.
Yeah.
And also, and these are Evelyn's notes, so I'm gonna shout out. There's an email address directly to Evelyn here as well, but we'll put that in the body of the email as well, or the stuff as well, so you guys have that in front of you. Tracey, I thank you very much for the time. I'm tour of the house and everything. I'm really excited about it. Did you enjoy yourself, Katie? Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you very much for showing up for us.
Yeah.
I know you're very busy, so I'm happy you took a few minutes to talk.
Yeah.
Excellent. Guys, katieshouse.org. Let's start donating, start doing everything. If you guys have questions, feel free to reach out to me, and I'm happy to direct you guys the right direction. Look for us soon.
Bye.